You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. I'm your host Rob, and in this video we're going to discuss some more Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Now, for many of you may know this, but some of you may not. But Captain America has already been released in other countries at this point, so because of that release, a lot of leaks happened. A lot of leaks. Now, one of the things I want to discuss is the end credit footage. Now, some people might consider this spoilers, some people might not. Me personally, well, I mean, overall it's a spoiler, but for me personally, it saves me the time it would take to sit in the theater and wait for the footage to come up. So I already looked at it, and if you're interested in knowing about it, you can stay. If you don't want to know anything, gonna have to leave. Sorry guys, I am going to be talking about spoilers in this video. Okay, so it's clear? Coast clear? Non-spoiler people took off? Okay, great. So, the big spoiler, and for those of you, some of you might know this already, it's been talked about all day on different websites, but basically, the big spoiler, or the big end credit scene, includes Quicksilver and obviously Scarlet Witch. And it looks like they're being held captive by a Hydra, one of the other Hydra enemies, a big enemy from the comic. I don't remember his name right now. It escapes me. I'm more than sure that somebody in the comments below will mention it, so thank you in advance. But to be honest, to me, it says a lot about what we're going to expect in the Avengers Age of Ultron, because we know that in Age of Ultron, obviously Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are going to be in it. And it looks like it's going to be either a rescue mission, in other words, the Avengers are going to rescue them from where they're being held captive now, or maybe the ending for Captain America, or rather the Avengers, may not be such a good one. Maybe they get captured at the end of the movie. So it's pretty interesting, pretty good footage. I mean, I definitely not expected. And again, for me, it's not a big spoil because, man, sometimes by the end of the movie, I got to go to the bathroom, and sometimes I hate having to wait for the credits to roll. So I'm glad I got to see it early. But it does give a very, very heavy, it really makes you think where the Avengers are going to go with this. Because, I guess you could assume, all right, yeah, that the Avengers movie will take place shortly after Captain America. They seem to have gone with that. So it looks like I'm willing to bet that they're going to get rescued by either the Avengers or Captain America or by S.H.I.E.L.D. Maybe, I doubt this, but maybe Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will kind of bring that into the fold, but I doubt it. The show, while it's gotten really good, I don't think they're going to do something that big. So it looks like maybe in the opening of Avengers, either S.H.I.E.L.D. will rescue them, or at the end of Avengers, if they decide to distort the timeline, perhaps they get captured at the end or something like that. But again, at the end credit scene, basically the highlight of it is that the Hydra enemy, the new Hydra enemy, again, his name escapes me. He talks about a new era or new marvelous things happening, something along those lines. I only saw the footage once. I'm sure it's not staying up on many websites. And of course, I did see the description from IGN. All this I did earlier today. And they flash to a cell, one holding each twin, and you see kind of like Quicksilver just running around his room, but he looks like he's either drugged or he's out of it. Like, he's not just doing it on purpose to be annoying. He's kind of like staggering and covering himself, and like he's kind of like this, and he's just bouncing around the room. And they show Scarlet Witch, and she's just sitting there, like having these things float, and she just looks dazed. So it could be that they're studying them, they're taking blood samples, things like that, just drugging them, doing experiments, because that's what Hydra does. So, but it really, really, man, it really sets up the Avengers really good. Very exciting. And I'm so excited to see Captain America. I will be doing that review. That comes out April 4th here in the States. But it was released earlier, or yesterday rather, by the time you see this video. It was released yesterday, I think, in Asia and some other country. But nonetheless, you know, for those of you who didn't want to hear about it, sorry to spoil it for you, but I did give a warning in the beginning. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I wanted to share. Very interesting. I'm looking forward to Captain America. It's gotten a lot of good reviews, a lot of good ratings. Obviously, we all seen the trailer, and it looks very good. So I'm very excited to see that. The end sequence, not expected. I definitely didn't expect that for this movie. But nonetheless, it's going to start tying in with the Avengers, obviously, with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch in the end sequence for Captain America. I did not give away everything that happened in the end sequence. I'm just talking about the big reveal. But there are a couple of other lines that the villain says that, you know, could be pretty relevant. But the biggest thing was seeing Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch being held captive. And, you know, maybe that gives an indication as to why she looks so pale. Because who knows how long they were captive for by this man. And it'll be interesting to see how the Avengers break them out. If that's the direction they go, which very well might be the case. Or somewhere along the line they escape, and the Avengers find them after they escape, or S.H.I.E.L.D., and then we'll get a one-shot showing how they escape. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, this is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Nation Facebook page.